Sup YouTube. So I played ABC again to get Diamond 1 this season, as usual. I was playing Synchro ABC earlier, but unfortunately that was very bricky and it was kind of making me frustrated, so I stopped playing it. If you want to see Synchro ABC, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, this is the deck profile that I used. So obviously 3 Maxi, it's an annoying hand trap. It really should not be legal, but it is, so we use it. This card can just flat out win you games. By itself, it resolves. 3 Ash, second best hand trap in the game. 3 Ghost Spell. Ghost Spell is mainly for DPE, but I use it mostly against Call by the Graves and Gammas. So this card was mainly here to resolve Maxi more often. And I guess resolve ABC tag out more often too. It's pretty good. 2 Nibiru. Nibiru was kind of weird this season. It was good, but I mean, it wasn't a blowout card. It just slowed my opponent down in most cases. Against Sword Soul, if they had Longyuan, like they start off with Longyuan, Nibiru was kind of useless. But if they went the normal path, like Moye, Token, Synchro, Shishao, that's 3 summons, then search out Longyuan, Longyuan summon, and then Nibiru, that did more work, I guess, but I don't know. Nibiru was kind of strange this season. Worst case scenario, he was a Galaxy Soldier discard, so it wasn't too bad. Alright, 9 pieces. I already told you I like to play 9 pieces, but I'm going to say it again for anyone who hasn't watched my videos before. With 9 pieces, you have a much better grind game. If something gets called by, if something gets hit by DD Crow, something happens, you have another one. You don't worry at all. And if your opponent is weird and they actually Hangar, you end up punching them really hard because you're probably going to draw one of the unions in your hand anyway. So Ash ends up doing absolutely nothing to you. Also, it's just nice to have unions, because there's going to be games where you do not draw Union Hangar or unauthorized reactivation, but because you have Galaxy Soldier and B or something like that, you can still do something, because you have 9 pieces. You drew one of those pieces. Sorry, not one, but like 2 of those pieces. So that's why I play 9 unions. If you really don't want to play 9 unions, you want to play 40 cards, you can play 7 pieces, so 2, 3, 2. So 2A, 3B, 2C, something like that. I wouldn't recommend it though. Alright, the 1 Orbital and the 2 Galaxy Soldier. Unicarrier gets Orbital, Orbital gets you Galaxy Soldier gets you Infinity. That's a negate. Makes Unihanger a 1 card combo of Infinity Buster. It's pretty good. 2 Driver, same reason as before. I don't want to play 2 Driver, but I kind of have to in the event something bad happens. Like, I don't know, I've been Sphere moded this season. I've been Kaiju'd, Lava Golem, plus the other whatever lava thing. So this just ensures that I'm able to recover from that for sure. Or like, not necessarily for sure, but almost guarantee that I can recover. It's better than just rolling with 1 driver and hoping for the best. Also, if you do play 2 driver, you do have an added benefit that on turn 3, if everything goes smoothly, you have an extra body without your normal summon, which is kind of nice. It's like, actually no, it's 2 bodies that you get because you special the unit that you equipped with Unit Hanger, and then you driver onto that and then summon another body. So that's actually like 5 bodies assuming everything goes well. But that's not that important. Alright, the 1 terraforming is limited. It's an ABC deck. You want to see Unit Hanger as quickly as possible. So 1 Terra. 3 Unit Hanger obviously. If you're not playing this card in ABC, I don't know what you're doing. 3 Prosperity. It just lets you dig for Union Hanger again, or an authorized reactivation, or a Union, or whatever you need at that exact moment. Or you can use it as Ash Bait. That's good too. Typically you want to be banishing 3 cards, but if you really have to dig deep, you can banish 6. The ones that I banished usually are like 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, 1 IP, 1 Honorable Goddess, sometimes Unicorn, and then either one of these 2. Sorry, one of these 2. So like either Boral or Axis. One of those. Because you can still go to Apollosa relatively easily and still get the full effects. If you banish Unicorn, you should probably banish Axis Code too, because Axis Code is going to be really weak if you do make it with, you know, a bunch of unions. Alright, so that's Prosperity. Good card. Play it. if you want better consistency. If you don't like consistency, don't play it. But I don't know anyone who doesn't like consistency. So, there you go. 3 unauthorized reactivation. This card is basically unit hanger number 2, but it can also be protection against stuff on your unions. So if your opponent like hits you with a droplet on their turn, on one of your unions, your ABC or your Infinity. I'm sorry if I'm like not saying this stuff properly. I'm a little bit tired. Sorry about that. So they drop at one of your dudes. You just chain unauthorized reactivation, assuming they didn't send a trap or a spell or whatever, and you just equip B to one of them. It's like nothing ever happened. Or on your turn, if they imperm you, gamma you, failure you, whatever happens, you just chain unauthorized reactivation on the unit carrier that you have, or the Galaxy Soldier, whatever you need, and equip the appropriate target that you need. 3 Droplet. Droplet was kind of weird this season. It's not a bad card, but you didn't really need it per se. You could probably cut Droplet completely. But I still like to play Droplet because it is a disruption going first, and it is a board breaker going second. So, I still play Droplet. I like the card. Did I forget anything? Yeah, of course I did. So, 2 Cobb of the Grave is just anti-hand trap, and sometimes just a nice disruption. I would play Crossout too, but I'm already at 44 cards, and I don't think I really need the Crossout. Callby is just better than Crossout in every way. Alright, so 2 Fusion Destiny and Dasher Celestial. That's just a standard DP package ratio. These are the best targets. Do not... I've seen people play weird stuff like Plasma and Mali. Don't do that to yourself. That's not worth it. Don't do that to yourself. Be sensible, play Dasher, play Celestial. Those are the best ones. I don't know why you would ever pass up a draw 2. It doesn't seem right to me. Alright, so for the extra deck, we have 1 ABC Dragon Buster. Card is limited still after like 5 months. Konami, please unban my boy, or unlimited my boy. He did nothing wrong. ABC is the reason you play this deck. You get a Banish, a Soul Charge, and just a crazy amount of advantage off of this one card. And, I mean, look at him. Look at him. How can you not want to play that? 1 DPE. Card is nuts. It's a recurring pop every turn. It's a nuisance for your opponent to deal with. And you can pop your own pieces, get a plus off it. So if your ABC is equipped with a B for some reason, and you have nothing in hand, you can go DP effect, pop the B that's equipped to my Buster, and then B effect on resolution, add something, and you can Buster Bench later. I don't know if that's going to happen to you. It sometimes does, because you do lose your hand pretty quickly because of Nightmare effects, Dragon Buster's effect himself, yada yada yada, you get the point. So DP is really good in this deck. 1 Emerald. I already mentioned why I play 2 Union Driver. This is why. You want to be able to make Emerald turn 3 if like something bad happens. Even if something bad doesn't happen, you still want to be able to make Emerald, just recycle the Dragon Buster, get a free draw. It's good. I don't want to play this card, but you know how it is. 1 Buster. Sad life. 1 Nova, 1 Infinity. It's an Omni Negate. You play the Orbital package, so there you go. You're probably going to remove this once you have Brave, but for now, we have no Brave in the game, so Infinity is. 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Unicorn. It's just your typical Nightmare package. Usually you're going to banish these off Prosperity, so it doesn't matter too much, but it is nice to have them in your deck to ladder up into Access Code and OTK your opponent. 1 IP, again, this usually gets Prosperity away, but if you are in a grind game, you can make an IP to assert a little bit more pressure on your opponent, but a Dragon Buster up. 1 Union Carrier. Carrier is basically the thing you're going to be going to all the time. It's what allows you to go into Infinity Buster combos, so obviously play the Carrier. If you're not playing Carrier, you're probably, I don't know, man. Something ain't right with you. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, the 1 Verte. This card is banned in the TCG for a reason. It gets you to Fusion Destiny for free. If you draw Hangar plus Soldier, you've basically won the game. That makes you Infinity Buster DPE. And you don't even have to pop your Verte Anaconda. You can just Infinity suck it up, make it a little bit bigger. It's pretty good. Already went over Unicorn. One Boral Sword Dragon. You don't make this often. Sometimes you make it because you can. Not really because you need to, but because you can. I don't think I've ever run into a scenario where I had to make Boral Sword except in that one Despia matchup where I had no access to Dragon Buster anymore. And I couldn't make Emerald because if I did, I wouldn't have enough material to actually clear his board. So I just went for Boral Sword instead. That's pretty much the only time it came up. So you don't really have to play this. You can cut this for something else. It's just a prosperity target, really. So there you go. Do what you want with that information. One Apollosa. I don't go into Apollosa very often, but if I do, it's because I suspect you have a Nibiru in your hand, and I don't want to lose to Nibiru. Or if I'm in a grind game, like I mentioned before, I can just IP into an Apollosa or an Honorable Goddess, depending on which one is more important. Again, with Honorable Goddess, I didn't use her that much this season either. I just didn't have to. I don't really think I ever ran into a scenario where I needed to use Underworld Goddess. Because I was either breaking a board apart, or my board was like near impossible to break. Unless you're a droplet. You know, you draw the out at that point. Because, yeah, your opponent won't have any monsters once you're done with them. So you don't really need Honorable Goddess. It's still nice to have, though, in the event your opponent ever has some unkillable target. Or sorry, some unkillable monster, untributable, whatever. I don't know, something like Quintet Magician. I don't know. It's just a good card to have. Keep it in the deck regardless. Worst case scenario, it's a pros target, so it's all good. And of course, the one access code. It's ridiculously easy to ladder into access code. All you need is Hangar plus any union, like any ABC union specifically. That will get you access code, and you'll get like 3 pops along the way. So one off Phoenix / Cerberus, 1 off Unicorn, 2 off of access code, I believe. Yeah, 2 off access code, and then ABC banishes a card. So that's like 5 pops, 5 removals. Obviously, that's assuming your opponent doesn't respond to anything, but they probably will. Card's nuts. It enables OTKs. 5300 access code plus 3k buster is just game right there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, well, thank you for watching this deck profile. If you like the deck profile, please consider liking the video. Please consider sharing the video with other people. Maybe they want to play this deck too. Please consider subbing if you enjoy stuff like this. I will probably try again next season with ABC. And if you don't like the deck profile, let me know what I did wrong. I'm a little bit tired, so sorry if I'm slurring a little bit. Thanks for watching the video again. I am out. Peace.